you ask for much better?
Clean sheet. It was a good performance. I think early on we didn't really settle early on. I looked a little bit rattled. And, again, obviously with Tobin and Rachel and Alex coming in later, they didn't get a ton of work in the back three, especially Rachel in the back three. Easy for Tobin and Alex, I think, to come into the lineup. So I think we were a bit sticky early on until we settled. And, we had a chat at half time. I thought second half was really good. I thought the best part of the game for me was the reaction from losing the goal. We went 2-1 and we could have got a little bit tense and tight, and we didn't. We kept playing and got the just rewards, I think, with another couple of goals.
Most of the season, you're obviously going to have to deal with not having access to players around. So how big was it to see? I mean, all the goals coming from players that are going to be here all year.
Yeah, I mean, as we said pre-season about Mona, she came in great shape. She looks, it's a different player from last year, and her and Ali have a great chemistry together, as you saw tonight, and the goals were coming from obviously from that environment. But I thought Alex linked really well with them tonight, whereas maybe last year there was not much linkage, and I thought the three of them looked really good together, and they got around each other. And McCall was brilliant in the midfield. McCall and Sinead ran the midfield. They picked off a lot of balls. I thought McCall probably was the best player in the field, to be honest with you. I think she ran the show. It's great to see the group that's going to be with us playing really well. And the back three were, especially second half, I thought they played really well. And Michelle had a couple of great saves in the first half that kept us in the game and kept the score at 1-0.
Ali scored for the second year in a row on opening day. What does it do for the team having her in a nice advanced attacking position?
Yeah, Ali's good. I mean, you saw tonight she got in some unbelievable areas. Even in the first half, she probably had 4 or 5 great chances that she created for herself. She's great off the ball. She's clever. She sees where the space is. And she's got 2 good feet. And she's got a little bit of composure too in front of her, which always helps. But I mean, everyone said she's a 6 or holding mid, but I don't think she is. I think she's got a little bit more to give and a little bit more creativity to her. And I think when you've got Sinead and McCall that can do a lot of the dirty work for you, Ali can take a little bit more responsibility around the final third. And I think there and Mona, I think bringing McCall in has settled us down in the midfield, and it's enabled Mona and particularly Ali to go a little bit forward, take some risks. And I thought they took a lot of risks tonight. We had good wide play tonight. I thought Kendall was very good out on the left-hand side. Tobin did well on the right-hand side. The deliveries, we got a lot of crosses, and I don't know how many crosses we got in tonight. We had a lot of crosses coming in the box. And I mean, obviously, it's opening day, and there's things to work on, there's no question, but it's always nice, I think, to get the first one out of the way. I always just wanted to get to half-time, because we had the willies a little bit in the first 20 minutes, and we didn't really settle, and then we scored, Sinead scored, and then we started to settle down, I thought, after that, so it's good.
You mentioned that coming into the season, players wanting to take that knew they'd be up here all summer, wanting to take ownership of the team. How much of an opportunity do you see this for players this season, for players like Mona and Sinead, to step up and kind of show what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it could be any more bright lights than that, They realise what an opportunity is for them. They're going to be the cusp of the next 10 games at least. They've got 10 games before we get anybody back really at that point. But if the team's got chemistry, I mean, there's no reason to change it. If Sink walked in tomorrow, she'd probably say, Paul, I don't think I'm all right with that. They look great. They're fine. Just keep them going. But I think just the quality of the play in general and the group, like Kat I thought had a good game, and Emily and Rachel settled down really well second half. And they're all going to be around. Rachel's the only question mark. Everybody else is around. So, and I think the younger ones are on the bench tonight. For them, it was like an eye-opening experience for a few of them, and they're going to be in the 18 in 2 weeks from now. Just about everybody who was in the 20 tonight will be in that 18 come 2 weeks from tonight. So I think it was good first day for them to see the crowd, to see what it's like in the atmosphere. Because even these top-class, world-class professionals, first 20 minutes, they're a little bit nerves in there too. So I think they understand that there's going to be a little bit of nerves around the camp as you get to play your first game. But hopefully we can blood a couple on the road and get them used to playing at the level. And they've been great in practice. I think that you can see the growth in those players in practice, and that's ultimately the test for us, is to making sure that their fitness level stays where it's going to be. For the 13 days in April, you got a pre-game, you got a game, you got a post-game, and you got a day off. And those 4 days are vital in 3-week periods. There's about 12 days plus a travel day to Chicago, 13 days, where they're going to have to do extra training. We did extra training with them last night. There'll be extra training tomorrow for them, because they know how valuable they are coming down the road.
What did you see tonight that you want to work on and improve on going into the next week?
Well, I think, I think obviously defending as a group. Our pressure sometimes was sporadic. We'd get in there and we'd pressure, and then the next time we forget to do something. And I'm not sure from the outside you could possibly see it, but I mean, it's hard to pinpoint little things. But I think we can definitely work. We've got a back three that's, you know, obviously Rachel jumping into the back three. I think we can do a little bit there. And obviously the amount of crosses we came in, we didn't really make the most of them. So working on in the box and working on that final ball and the delivery of it, and obviously running in the box and getting on the end of these crosses. But again, it's hard to, when you come out first day and win 4-1, you've got to be happy with the performance. And I think just the enthusiasm and the work rate, the work rate in the midfield in the box was excellent. And we talked about how important the box was going to be to us in that midfield, and I thought they were excellent tonight.
Michelle looked really solid in goal tonight.
Yeah.
Can you speak to her performance?
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously we've got 2 number 1s. I said that last year being last year, and Michelle's been very patient behind Hope for 1 year, behind Nadine for another year. And you know, she's come in, she knows a great opportunity, as Jamie was saying before, for these players. Michelle being one of them, she realises in 2 weeks she's going to be the goalkeeper. And you know, we just felt obviously Nadine, Caitlin Kyle, and Jodie came in late. You know, they didn't come back till Friday practice. A lot of travelling, European travel for 2 of the 3. So we felt that it was better not to start any of them, to be honest with you. And Nadine's better than she was last year. She's much fitter than she was last year. So it's a difficult one for me next week and for the week after while they're here. And Nadine's getting ready for a World Cup, and she understands that, just like the other players are. It's just about managing that and making sure everybody's in a good place when they leave and when they come back. But Michelle, let me talk about her performance. She made 2 cracking saves in the first half. That, I mean, I don't know. You know, I've known Michelle since she was 14, so I don't know a few years back whether Michelle would make that a couple of years ago. But she's learned with the best, probably the best 2 goalkeepers in the world, and now she's a starter in this league. There's no question. So good for her. Her feet have improved dramatically. She's good in the air. She was solid tonight, and it was an easy surface. You know, balls were flying in on that surface tonight. But I thought her handler was excellent tonight.
Can you talk about the formation? What were you trying to do in the midfield, and do you think you'll continue to use that formation going forward, or were you...
I'm not going to tell you that, am I? No. I mean, tonight we went, obviously, we had a box in the midfield, but we've worked with a couple of different formations, and we've actually worked adapted inside the game, so we can adapt it. And you know, we want to be a little bit different maybe than we were last year, a little bit more unpredictable than we were last year in the midfield area. And you know, whether we're playing a box or a diamond or whatever we're going to play in there, you know, we'll work on it during the week, and not necessarily will we go out and play 3 in the back next week. We just felt that we've been working on a lot in practice, and you know, we felt if we had a bad start on it tonight, and we looked at each other after 20 minutes, and you know, we said give it a chance and give it a chance, because in pre-season we kept flip-flopping just so they got used to playing both, and they seemed really comfortable with both of them. And I think that's the most important thing, I think, at this level, is the players are comfortable with the formation they're playing, and they like what they're playing. And I think you saw Kendall get forward, because obviously we're playing with wing-backs and not full-backs. They're a little bit higher up the field, and I mean, Kendall, just about every time she touched the ball, she was in range of putting a cross into the box. And I mean, she delivered some beautiful balls, textured balls, driven balls, whipped balls, and she cut in a few times. Her right foot's pretty good too. I mean, it's not a wooden one like mine is, you know, she can actually use it. So, and it's nice to have a lefty out on the left side. You know, obviously Steph Catley's not here, and you know, when we looked to bring Kendall in, we felt having another lefty out in that flank is so important. And she swung in some great balls. And I think the more that her chemistry with Alex and they play together, the more Alex will know where the ball's getting delivered and where it's going to go. And that's kind of stuff's going to take time, I think.
You mentioned Kyle. She was the only Canadian here today. Why was it that she was here in our...
Because we spoke to John, and obviously we knew that they were playing Thursday night, and Sink went 90 minutes, and Rhiannon went 90 minutes, and you know, before the game he felt that Kaylin would probably go 40, 45, which is what she did. I think she went 30. So we wanted to bring, we felt that if she only went 30 or 45, we'd bring Kaylin in, because she's never been here, and Sink's been here, and you know, Sink went 90. Sink was in no condition to play tonight, and neither was Rhiannon. But we felt that Kaylin Cow, we just wanted to get her here, get her used to the players, see what the stadium's like, see the fans, and just introduce her to everyone, really. So that's why we brought her in. Had she played 90, we wouldn't have brought her in either, because it's a huge ask, isn't it? Let's be fair, coming from France and playing. And I mean, both her and Jodie nearly missed their flights yesterday. It was that tight, you know, and they missed their flights. But you know, we banked on them making it. They made it here for practice last night, and as tired as they were yesterday, they trained. At least half the practice they trained. So hats off to them. They got here, and I think Kaylin, just the experience of it being able to help her down the road.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, guys.